Let's explore the most iconic Rothko exhibits that defined his legacy and continue to captivate audiences worldwide. The Peggy Guggenheim Gallery, New York, 1945, the early breakthrough. In 1945, Rothko held his first solo show at Peggy Guggenheim's Art of This Century Gallery in New York. At this point, he wasn't yet painting the glowing rectangles we know today. Instead, his works were surrealist-inspired, filled with biomorphic shapes and mythological references. This exhibition was crucial because it introduced Rothko to the New York art scene at a time when the city was becoming the new center of modern art. While critics didn't yet view him as a master, the show planted the seeds of his career, establishing him as a painter to watch. The Betty Parsons Gallery, New York, 1950s, entering the color fields. By the early 1950s, Rothko had moved into his mature style, the color field paintings that would define his legacy. At Betty Parsons Gallery, Rothko showed large canvases filled with hovering blocks of color that seemed to radiate light. These works were shocking at the time. They had no figures, no objects, no traditional subject matter, just color, scale, and emotion. Some viewers were moved to tears, while others were baffled. But it was clear that Rothko had found something unique. The Betty Parsons shows marked the birth of Rothko as the Rothko we know today. Museum of Modern Art, New York, 1961. First major retrospective. In 1961, the Museum of Modern Art presented Rothko's first major retrospective, featuring more than 100 paintings. This exhibition confirmed him as one of the central figures of abstract expressionism. Critics praised the emotional depth of his canvases, while visitors described feeling overwhelmed by their sheer size and presence. Rothko insisted on controlling how his work was displayed. He wanted his paintings hung low, close together, and in dim light, so viewers could feel enveloped by them. MoMA's retrospective gave audiences their first taste of Rothko's vision of art as a total environment, not just an object to glance at. The Rothko Chapel, Houston, 1971, a spiritual monument. Perhaps the most powerful exhibit of Rothko's career isn't in a museum at all, it's a chapel. Completed in 1971 in Houston, Texas, the Rothko Chapel features 14 massive canvases painted specifically for the space. Dark, meditative fields of deep maroons, purples, and blacks surround visitors in near silence. Though Rothko died in 1970 before the chapel opened, it stands as the ultimate realization of his vision: art as a sacred, spiritual experience.